Hello, my name is Mike, and welcome back to Dragon Age 2. Last time, the conflict with the Kunari came to a boiling head, and we executed the Arashok in a very impressive one-on-one duel. I was surprised I was able to defeat him, but I guess I'm not too surprised. I'm pretty amazing. Fire spells, ice spells, electric spells, got them all at my fingertips, and even though I love using fire spells, you can't deny there are times when ice and thunder come in handy. But 3 years have passed since I defeated the Arashok. People have called me the champion of Kirkwall, so I'm not going to be able to be an apostate hiding under the shroud of secrecy anymore. There are still a lot of things we need to do. For now, they're all involving our companions, so we're going to go talk to our companions. And there's a Kunari over here. I don't know why he's here. Let's talk to him and see what he's got for us.
I had hoped to find you. Unlike the rest of the Baz filth in this city, the Arashok considered you Basalit An. Many Kunari fell in Kirkwall when we departed. I am sent to gather their swords. If you find a Kunari sword, return it to me.
I remember Sten from the first game also cared deeply about his sword. Why do you care about these swords?
Don't you want their bodies too?
Their husks serve no purpose. The weapons shall satisfy a demand of the Qun.
Alright, if I find them, I'll bring them to you, I suppose. I don't know what I get for doing so, but I guess maybe honor and respect.
I'll keep an eye out.
You will find me here.
Well, I like to loot every corpse I see, so if I find the 3-year-old decaying remains of the Kunari, I will bring their swords to you. It's good to be home. Home is where the heart is. Home is where the nice, peaceful, quiet...
I heard about the business in the square, monsieur. I hope there's no trouble from it. Now that you're the champion of Kirkwall, seems everyone wants something, don't they? Oh. Mistress Amel would have been very proud.
Well, even when I wasn't the champion, there always seemed to be somebody who wanted something from me. Do we still have that elf woman here working here? No? Looks like she's gone? That's fine, she wasn't my slave. She was a servant, and if she finds better prospects, I assumed she would move on. Well, I didn't assume it, I assumed that she would probably stay here because she doesn't know better. But I'm glad to know that she's moved on.
Things have been very troubling these last few years, haven't they?
You tell me.
I was thinking that it might soon be time for my boy and I to move on.
Don't worry, I'm not going to keep you here. Where would you be going, though, out of sheer curiosity?
Back to the merchant's life, I suppose.
It's an honor to serve the champion of Kirkwall, make no mistake. But I'm getting older. It's time to see the Sandal's future. I'll stay on until arrangements are made. I hope that's all right.
I could help Sandal.
If you're worried about Sandal, I can help him out.
Oh, well, that's mighty kind of you, but it's unnecessary. My boy's been offered a position in Orlais.
Wow.
It seems the Empress herself found one of his enchantments and is intrigued. Can you imagine? Us in the Imperial Court.
I can't imagine. Must be quite the sight to see. Congratulations.
Hopefully this business with the Templars doesn't get worse before we go. I worry about you, monsieur.
Yeah, that's probably a fair thing to worry about, being that I am an apostate mage. But they haven't caught me yet, and Knight Commander Meredith does know that I am a mage. She did make sure to remind me of that when we were fighting the Kunari, so I guess she's not all bad if she's letting me continue living freely. Still, though, it sounds like she's been cracking down. Oh, Meryl's here. Let's go talk to Meryl. Oh, she is here. My servant woman, Orana, still stayed around. How are you doing, Orana?
I hope all is well, Master.
As well as can be expected. Didn't I tell you not to call me Master? Nah, whatever, I'm fine. How's it going, Meryl?
Hightown is such a strange place. It feels like it's miles away from everywhere else. The alienage, Sundermount, Ferelden, those could be from a dream. Oh, Marvinan, I didn't see you there. I'm going to visit the alienage. Do you want anything from Lowtown?
I don't know what I would want from Lowtown. So, say hi to the beggars for me. That seems rude. Visiting friends there?
Are you close to many of the people in the alienage?
No, not really. I think most of them don't even know my name. I'm stopping by my house for a bit, that's all. I've left some things undone there. I'll be back later.
Left some things undone at your old... The only thing I can think of at your house is that broken mirror. Whatever stuff you have, just bring it here and... Look, don't bring the mirror here, please.
Whatever you're doing, watch yourself, Meryl.
I will. Thank you, Marvinon. Back before dark, I promise.
I've lost so many loved ones, and I feel like Meryl's about to be ripped away from me now, too. It just feels like the kind of thing the game would do to me. Just kind of keep on kicking me. Yeah, I'm going to say goodbye to Sandal and Bodon, and let's see how the rest of our companions are doing. Hello, Uncle Gamlin. How are you doing?
So, you've done well for yourself. I had my doubts the first time I saw you, but I guess there was something to that Hawke fellow Leandra ran off with after all. You made a pretty good son anyway. Your mother would be proud.
Well, he did a good job raising me. He wasn't my biological father as far as I'm concerned. I didn't know you cared so much about me.
Uncle Gamlin, was that affection?
I'm feeling sentimental. We're the only family we've both got left. For a long time, I thought the Amel line in Kirkwall would end at me. I'm glad you've pulled it out of the grave.
Yes, well, technically I'm not Amel, but I guess I'm close enough. Yeah, you're not too bad a person, Uncle Gamlin. You've kind of grown on me, despite the fact that you're not all that reputable. Nice talking with you. I'll see you around.
You think I don't know the City Guard is just another arm of the Templars?
That is completely unfair.
If they show up here, I'll know who to blame. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on now. Come on, guys. We're all friends here. Well, we were at one point.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to see that. I just can't be too careful. Now that the Knight Commander has basically appointed herself Viscount.
That's understandable, but you know Aveline. She's been helping us out. She's hardly the Viscount. I don't want to dismiss that. That's a legitimate concern. You should be keeping your head down, yes.
Maybe she can stop rebels like you.
What?
Oh, yes. Your Knight Commander has done a wonderful job crushing rebels. You should be proud. The Mage Underground is all but destroyed, and those left have turned to blood magic as their only option, which Meredith knows will prevent any chance of the public taking their side.
That was 100% the opposite of what I intended to say. I did not mean to say I hate you, Anders. Mages are dangerous. We are dangerous. Maybe it's for the best, so she's right. I don't like any of these options. Where's the back out of conversation option? If the underground mages have turned to blood magic, then maybe she's right.
You don't think that kind of proves her point?
A mage saved all of us from the Blight.
Yeah.
But it makes no difference. The Chantry set us on this path long ago. It would take something truly catastrophic to change people's thinking now.
Well, that's going to earn me a lot of rivalry points with Anders. Or not. I guess he's fine with that. You know what, Anders? We should start our own circle. We should start our own circle and gather mages and tell them that there is no circumstance in which blood magic is appropriate. You hear that, Meryl? Blood magic is unacceptable. No one do blood magic. If all the mages in town are using blood magic, then it's going to be kind of difficult for me to take their side. I want to stand by the mages since I am one of them, but if they're all using blood magic, they're really going to be forcing my hand here.
You know Isabella, don't you? Do you think I should compare her to a scintillating biscuit or a lonely outcropping of rock?
Maybe you could compare her to a treacherous scorpion? What do you know of Isabella, Mr. Bad Poet? You have information for me? Do you know anything about Isabella? I want her head on a pike. Let me know where she is.
What rhymes with cornucopia?
Post-apocalyptic dystopia. But I don't know what that helps.
If you think that was bad, I should tell you about the Black Marsh.
See, when you say things like that, Blondie, it just makes me glad I didn't know you sooner. Who goes to a place named Black Marsh on purpose? Now, if they called it Beer Marsh. No, still doesn't work.
You've got a point. The marsh part does cancel out anything else. Flower Marsh, Kitten Marsh. No, no good.
I'd go to a place called Kitten Marsh.
You've got company. I'll see you later.
Tell me more about this Kitten Marsh place.
Hawke, what can I do for you?
Oh, just talking to my companions. Was Anders doing the same?
What was Anders here for?
Only place in Kirkwall he can get a decent drink. Blondie comes by here and I put him on my tab.
Oh, that's generous
He's
of
got
you.
some stories about his days in Ferelden that sound implausible, even to me.
Ah, yes.
He's not bad for a mage. Crazy, but that's most everyone in this city.
I'm a mage too. Do I have to keep reminding everyone of this? Have you heard anything important?
Any news in the city I should know about?
Nothing you don't know already. The Viscount's departure, a vacuum of power, troubles brewing. Get rid of one thread and another appears. I'm starting to think this city's in love with Crisis. Hope you're ready for it, my friend. I'm keeping Bianca close.
That's probably wise. I just came by to talk to you and maybe get an update on the city, and I guess I've done that. I was kind of hoping you'd give me more information. Maybe tell me about Knight Commander Meredith, or maybe you had some information on the underground blood mages, but since you don't have anything for me at the moment, I'm going to talk to somebody else. Nice talking with you, Varric.
Are you certain it's her?
An elf matching your description on the ship you named, and alone as far as I could tell.
I need to know if it's a trap.
I did as you asked, Fenris. Now it's up to you. You talk to him, Hawke. I've had my fill for today.
Yes, he's a strong personality. I know.
Then heed us, first of us.
I don't know what tongue you're speaking, but tell me what's going on. Is it about your sister?
Maybe I can help, Fenris.
It's my sister. I didn't tell you, but I followed up on Hadriana's information. Everything she said was true. I had to keep it quiet, but I eventually contacted Verania and sent her coin enough to come meet me. And now she's here.
Oh, so you found her. Where did you find her?
She was in Carinus after all.
My sister left Magister Ahriman's service, and I found her in Minrathous. That made things more difficult. But according to the men I paid, it's just as Hadriana said. She's not a slave. She's a tailor, in fact. Getting a letter to her was difficult, and she didn't believe me at first. But she's finally come.
And you think it might be a trap. I can't blame you for suspecting that.
You're worried Daenerys knows.
The more it seems he doesn't know, the more certain I become he does. Come with me, Hawke. If this is a trap, I need someone who can fight to back me up.
Okay, then I've got your back.
Where is she?
If we go to the Hanged Man during the day, she'll be there, for the next week at least. I know you owe me no favors, but if we happen to go there anyway...
We'll go there right now.
It really is you.
Verania? I remember you. We played in our master's courtyard while Mother worked. You called me...
Leto. That's your name.
What's wrong? Why are you so...
It's not a... Oh, it might be a trap.
I'll give you 3 guesses.
Ah, my little Fenris. Predictable as always.
You were right, Fenris.
I'm sorry it came to this, Leto.
You led him here.
Now, Fenris. Don't blame your sister. She did what any good Imperial citizen should.
I never wanted these filthy markings, Daenerys. But I won't let you kill me to get them.
How little you know, my pet. And this is your new master, then? The champion of Kirkwall? Impressive.
Take him. Oh, the fact that that's an option is ridiculous. I'm not going to take it. I don't know why anyone would. I guess maybe if you accidentally recruited Fenris and you hated him, and you were looking for opportunities to get rid of him. Look, I'm not his master because he's no one's slave.
Fenris doesn't belong to anyone.
Do I detect a note of jealousy? It's not surprising. The lad is rather skilled, isn't he?
Shut your mouth, Daenerys.
The word is master.
Alright, now we're gonna put him down. He just ran off like a coward. Alright, fine. I'll see you in a moment, once I've dispatched your guards with great ease. Oh, he's got a couple more. Alright, we'll take them all down. I can't attack you until your men are dead. That's fine. That's fine. Killing slavers is my business, and business is booming! Oh, now he's summoning demons. Of course he is. He's a blood mage. How was there ever any doubt that he would do this? Of course not. Slavers and demons. Oh, and skeletons. Why not skeletons as well? Yes. Just summon every demon beast in the book. Why don't you? I'm glad all the patrons cleared out before this went down. There's a lot of death and destruction going on right now. Get out of here, skeleton archer. And more shade. Wow, this is a pretty powerful guy, isn't he? There's a lot of demons he's summoning now. And the last one, Denarius, Fenris's former master. Yeah, I'm glad Fenris is... he's gonna beat him to death with the hammer. That's one way of doing it. Take out your frustration on this guy, Fenris.
You are no longer my master.
One loose end.
I had no choice, Leto.
Stop calling me that.
He was going to make me his apprentice. I would have been a magister.
You sold out your own brother to become a magister.
You have no idea what we went through, what I've had to do since Mother died. This was my only chance.
And now you have no chance at all.
Please, don't do this. Please, tell him to stop.
You kind of deserve this. You kind of brought this on yourself, but I think we're being a little too hasty.
Wait. Don't kill her.
Why not? She was ready to see me killed. What is she to me other than just one more tool of the Magisters?
I know you're mad right now, but she's not the one responsible for this, even though she is somewhat complicit.
Your sister's as much a victim as you were.
Fenris. I know how hard this is to believe, but this is the last thing you want to do.
Get out.
You said you didn't ask for this, but that's not true. You wanted it. You competed for it. When you won, you used the boon to have Mother and I freed.
Why are you telling me this?
Freedom was no boon. I look on you now, and I think you received the better end of the bargain.
Pretty harsh words.
I thought discovering my past would bring a sense of belonging, but I was wrong. Magic has tainted that too. There is nothing for me to reclaim. I am alone.
You can stop blaming magic right in front of the mage, please. Look, you're not alone. You've got us.
You have friends.
Oh? And who would those be? You?
Hey now, you could do worse.
You heard what Verania said. I wanted these. I fought for them. I feel unclean. Like this magic is not only etched into my skin, but has also stained my soul. Let's go. I need to get out of here.
Maybe you only feel unclean because you're coated in blood right now. I'm trying to appeal to Fenris's good nature. I can tell he's got a little bit of that in him. I can see why he would want to kill that traitorous elf woman. More rivalry with Fenris. That's fine. Go ahead and be rivalrous with us, Fenris. I'll max out my rivalry with you and accidentally into a romance with you as well. That's how this seems to have gone so far. If we're done with that, I guess we'll move on. If there's no follow-up to that, Fenris, we can do something else. Since we've caught up with Fenris and Anders, why don't we have a chat, Aveline? What have you got to say? What's been going on lately?
Donnic is a good man. I'm sorry, was there something you wanted?
Is there something I should know about?
Just checking in. Need anything?
Yes, there's something. Come back soon. I'll get into it then.
Oh, okay. Nothing urgent, but how was the honeymoon? How has the romance for the last 3 years been?
You never said how your 3 weeks in Orlais went.
You're right. I didn't.
So how was it? Oh.
Anything else?
Meryl is really growing on me too. I just despise everything about her blood magic, but she's so adorable. So you settled in as captain? Of course you have. The guards look well trained. I assume that's thanks to you.
Your men could give the Templars a run for their sovereigns.
They've had to. As long as there's no Viscount, the Order thinks they can bark at any man in uniform. I won't have it. The people of Kirkwall need to see themselves in their guard. Lose that connection, we're just targets.
That's smart. Alright, if you don't have any tasks for me to do, I'll talk to you later, Aveline.
I'll see you later.
Let's stop by Meryl's house.
Come on, Daisy. You shouldn't be stuck in this rat trap. Does Hawke even know you're here?
I don't have to ask permission to come to my own house, Varric.
Just take a walk around the Lowtown Market. Get some air, and I'll stop bothering you.
I know you mean well, but I have too much to do right now.
Hello, Meryl.
I'll let you talk some sense into her, Hawke.
If she'll listen this time. She doesn't have a habit of doing that.
Varric is very sweet. Frequently infuriating and a terrible busybody, but sweet. I probably should have told Bodan where I was going. I hope I didn't worry you.
I can't help but notice that mirror behind you is in impeccable shape. Have you still been working on that, despite my best efforts to dissuade you? I am very concerned.
What brought you back down here?
It's probably better we don't discuss it. I don't want to fight with you. In the market the other day, out of the corner of my eye, I thought I saw Tamlin. I blinked, and he was gone. I don't know what it meant. Maybe nothing. Maybe I'm going mad. I miss them all. Even the Keeper.
They probably miss you too. You're such an adorable person. How could they not?
I'm sure the Keeper would like to see you again.
I'm sure she would. She loves to lecture. I bet her new first appreciates that. I wish I could have seen it. It doesn't matter. I'm here now. Maybe Varric was right. Shall we go out for a bit? I could use some sunshine.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I've had you in my party for a long, long time, so we've been running around town, so I don't expect a whole lot to change. Nevertheless, again, I can't help but notice that the mirror is in great shape. Still very concerned about that, Meryl. Only one more companion quest right now. Go back to Anders and speak to him again. Alright, I guess Anders has a new quest for us. Let's go talk to him about justice.
Do you regret it? What happened with your sister, I mean?
No.
You don't wish that maybe you hadn't found her again?
Whatever I wish, it is already done.
You're lucky then. There are so many things I wish I could undo.
Sounds like Meryl's got some regrets, which is good. Regrets are important things to have when you've made that many mistakes, Meryl. I hope your regrets are eating away at you, and you're making a new positive outlook on life that doesn't involve blood magic. Anders, how's it going?
I'm going to be trying something, and I thought you'd want to be part of it.
You seem nervous.
You've been right all along. What I did with Justice was unnatural. It should never have happened.
Did I say that? I don't remember saying that. I don't think I took a strong opinion either way. So, continue.
Is there some way to undo it?
I've spent the past 3 years researching the methods of Tevinter Magisters.
Why am I not surprised?
They're the only ones who have ever sought to reverse spirit possession, not just behead the victims. I believe I have a formula for a potion that can separate Justice and me, without killing either.
Where would Justice go? He's got to inhabit a body, right? What are the risks?
Is it dangerous?
There are always dangers with magic. But I believe this will be worth the cost.
I do want to help you out. I'm concerned about the details of this plan. Tell me more.
Surely that's worth any risk it entails.
I knew you'd stand behind me in this. Even if...
What?
Nothing. I've gathered most of what I need, but there are some outlandish ingredients I was hoping you'd help me collect. A powder the Tevinters call Celepetre, and a small amount of Drakestone.
Are those easy to find? Drakestone. I'd probably have to kill some dragons for that, right?
That doesn't sound sinister at all.
Well, you know Tevinters. They can't throw a Wintersend party without a human sacrifice or two. But I promise, everything in my research says there's no blood magic involved.
Well, that puts my mind at ease, Anders. Okay, a little bit of Fenris rivalry there. Yep, I wonder how we're doing, Fenris. How is our relationship doing? Probably not so hot. Meryl is still a 100% rival, which is still a bit weird considering we're romantically involved, but Fenris, we're not full rival yet. Give me some time, we'll work our way there. And of course, Varric is a true blue friend. Well, let's help Anders by finding these ingredients. I've got some garments here that have served me well, but these are still the very basic garments, and I should probably be upgrading. I do have some other pieces of equipment. I've got some armor I'd like to wear, but I don't have enough strength. How about these robes? Please be decent clothing items. Oh, they still make me look like an idiot. Nope, we're going to stick to the smuggler's robes and strappings until we find something that doesn't make me look like a dumb stooge. I'll start putting points into strength. It feels like a waste, but I've got to find some better armor.
We can enter the sewers from here to look for the cellar Petre. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Hold your nose. We'll have to get pretty close for me to tell what we're looking at.
Well, that sounds foul. Alright, we'll bring Anders, and we'll bring Merrill, and Fenris has been in a kind of a foul mood. Yeah, we'll bring Varric instead. I like his positive attitude. This is going to be a group of positivity. No negativity allowed.
I know it isn't my place to criticize, but...
Yes?
Are you sure about Merrill? She acts sweet, but she'll never pick you over her demon.
I'd like to change her mind about that. I'm kind of hoping that the last 3 years I've rubbed off on her in a very positive way. And I appreciate your concern. I wish there was an option to say that. I appreciate your concern. I can see where you're coming from. It's definitely something that should be alarming, but we're happy, and I think I'm having a strong influence on her.
Merrill loves me.
What right do you have to question us? Is your justice any different?
Yes. Keep your illusions, then. Maker knows I won't be the one to change them.
Oh, I was kind of hoping we'd have better options there. Oh, are we in a fight? We're in a fight! Alright, let's fight! Fighting some lyrium smugglers. Alright, there's some smugglers and some bandits down here. We have entered their secret lair. Maybe they've got the items on their person. Let's kill them and find out. Here's some Sela Petre.
This is it. The cellar Petre should have formed right under here.
Yep.
Oh, I don't want to touch that. Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
Okay, we'll scour this area, killing everyone along the way, and see if we can find more of your dumb mineral for you. Okay, we have found plenty of Sela Petre deposits for Anders. He is content now. Is that the end of that quest, Anders? Oh, we have to go to the Bone Pit Mines to find some Drakestone first. Really? Did dragons move back into the Bone Pits in the last 3 years? It seems like something I should have been taking care of, but if they are there, we'll take care of them and get the Drakestone that Anders is looking for his potion. Found some corpses immediately. Spiders! Hey guys, I found some spiders. We're gonna have to kill these spiders before we find that Drakestone.
There should be more further in.
Okay, we'll go find a bunch more Drakestone deposits for Anders, killing all of the spiders along the way, and hopefully nothing drastic will happen. Hopefully no dragons will swoop down. How much money do you want to put down on there being dragons in here? My money's on, like, 5 or 10 sovereigns. Furthermore, where are all the miners? I own this mine. People should be in here mining, but I don't see anybody. What am I paying these clods for? They should be digging things up for me.
That should be enough.
I'm glad you're satisfied, Anders. We have found all of the Drakestone that Anders wanted, and it looks like I owe somebody some money because we didn't find any dragons. Just a boatload of dumb spiders. We killed them all without much of a problem. So, no dragon. I'm surprised, honestly. There's been a significant dearth of dragons. I found the one in the beginning, and there were a couple crawling around here, and the one in the beginning didn't even turn out to be an actual dragon. It was Flemeth in disguise. So, for a game called Dragon Age, not a whole lot of dragons here. I guess I shouldn't be complaining, but just a little bit disappointing.
Thank you. I wouldn't have asked just anyone to venture in there for me. There is one more thing, but we must discuss it privately.
Okay, we're gonna head back to Anders' clinic now, and he says there's one more thing. I'm a little concerned about him being so secretive about this, but he assures me no blood magic is involved, and he hasn't steered me wrong yet, so I think he might be my, well, I was going to say my most trustworthy companion, but Varric's pretty trustworthy, and Aveline is pretty respectable as well, although, yeah, you've betrayed me one less time than Aveline, Anders, so kudos to you. You're pretty respectable.
You should have this back.
Twine? When did I loan you a ball of twine?
You gave it to me when I first moved here, when I kept getting lost in Lowtown. It drove the merchants in the market completely batty, but it did help me find my way.
Keep it, Daisy.
I don't think I'll be getting lost again anytime soon.
Well, you never know. Might need to tie a package up, hang a lantern, dress a roast chicken. It's multi-purpose.
Varric is just an amazing companion. He's so compassionate. I'm glad to have Varric as part of the team. I really enjoy him. I couldn't have asked for a better rogue. He is like the complete polar opposite of Isabella, the one who looked good but stabbed me in the back multiple times, and the time it mattered most. So, I don't think I could have asked for a better rogue.
There is one more thing I would ask of you, Hawke. And I can't tell you why. I must get inside the Chantry without being seen. Will you talk to the Grand Cleric for me? Distract her long enough for me to do what must be done.
This sounds incredibly suspicious, Anders.
What is it you don't want me to see?
I would not tell you my plans, Hawke. You have made it plain where your sympathies lie. I will ask you straight then. Has nothing you've seen changed your mind? Will you help me free the mages of Kirkwall? Or will you stay at the side of the Night Tyrant?
That's a difficult thing to ask. Wait, is there even a potion? Were you just pulling my leg earlier?
Was this ever about you and justice? Or have you lied this whole time?
I lied. There is no potion. But what we have gathered will bring freedom for more than just me and justice. It will help mages throughout Phaedus. In the face of that, one lie means little.
One lie directly to my face. You backstabber. I trusted you, Anders. To answer your question, I've seen a lot of brutality, and the Templars, Knight Commander Meredith, she has been a bit twisted. She definitely has been cracking down, according to what Varric has said, so I really think letting these mages escape to better circles is good. We can't let them run around unchecked, but we need to rebuild the circle.
What do you need me to do?
You surprised me again, Hawke. I'm glad these years spent ranting haven't been in vain.
I don't hate you.
I promise, whatever happens, it's on my head. It will not come back on you. Go to the Chantry. Talk to the Grand Cleric. I will join you when I'm done.
Well, I'm glad we're developing our friendship, Anders, but you have backstabbed me one time more than Aveline has, so you've just dropped down a rank. You're below Varric still, and you might be dropping below Aveline too. Meryl might be above you now in terms of respectability, because even though she and I see nowhere near eye to eye, she at least has been very open with most of her intentions. Right? I don't think she's lied to me yet once. She's backstabbed me a couple of times. Yes, that's true. She did betray me to the demon. Okay, never mind. This ranking system is all screwed up. Next time, we're going to help Anders sneak inside the Chantry for whatever his sneaky business is. Maybe he's going to destroy a bunch of phylacteries. I can see where he's coming from. I've definitely started to see how the Templars have been mistreating the mages around here, and I can sympathize with trying to free them. I don't think mages should be allowed to run unchecked, but I don't think the circle here is doing a great job. I think there are other circles outside of Kirkwall that are doing their jobs better, so we'll try and free some mages, I think. We'll be freeing some mages next time. We will teach them our ways, Anders. We will teach them the ways of the fire mage, because firemancy is so much more satisfying than necromancy and blood magic. Next time, that's our task. Until then, my name is Mike, and this has been Dragon Age 2. Thank you for joining me.